Right, we're backstage at Wickham, and a minute ago we were competing with Bellowhead. I was interviewing them a minute ago, competing with Show of Hands, and here we have Phil Beer from Show of Hands.
Yep.
So, how's it feel to be competing with someone else now?
Since I am a big Bellowhead fan, it's all absolutely fine by me. They are a fantastic, dynamic band, great music, and very nice people.
So, were you originally booked here, or did you end up here because of a rain cancelled show somewhere?
No, we were originally booked here, yes.
Oh, so it was the other one so it's just a bonus that people could come here as well?
No. We were booked here anyway, but our own event, Abbotsbury, went down in the floods, as Dylan said, 3 weeks ago, which was a bit of a disaster. So a certain number of people, thanks to the management of this lovely festival at Wickham, they decided to hang on to their tickets, and the good people of Wickham have absorbed our Abbotsbury failed festival tickets into this festival for the day. And I have to say they've got very good value for money. Home service, us again, Bellowhead, what more could you ask?
I know, it's brilliant, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now, the last time I saw you performing, you might be surprised to know, was on the Andrew Marr show, I think, a long time ago. And how do you... I know here, it seems like the audience gives you a fair bit of energy. How do you psych yourself up for something a bit bland like the Andrew Marr show?
Frankly, I don't remember anything about it. I mean, one of the things, I came straight from a show in Sussex. I can even remember where it was. It was Hailsham Pavilion, and I was doing a rare gig with my band. So I had to drive from Hailsham Pavilion at 1 o'clock in the morning to a hotel in Kensington, then get up at 4:30, after 3 hours sleep, and you have to turn into the BBC studios and so on, very, very early, where the poor old makeup lady looks at a few old blokes and sort of thinks, oh my God, what am I going to do with this, and so on. So they bring out the polyfiller and they do all that stuff, and then eventually you hang around for ages. And as you know, the show starts relatively early in the morning, but you've got to be on set 2 hours before, and so on. So yes, it's all good fun.
Right, we've got Steve joining us now.
Oh, no.
So hang on, let's get you in the shot.
Let me get me in the shot.
Come into the shot, Steve.
We were just talking about a weird thing, the Andrew Marr show, where I saw you playing. And I just wondered how you could psych yourself up for doing something like that on a Sunday morning.
Where was that?
You were on television, weren't you?
Oh, AIG?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It was.
No, Andrew Marr show, ages ago.
Well, he wasn't right, you see, because
2 years ago.
He wasn't actually working the previous night, whereas I was coming from the
right.
gig, you see. So he and Miranda had probably a leisurely trip to the nice hotel in Kensington, where they probably had supper and a bottle of wine, whereas I had to drive through the night. I'm not bitter. I'm not bitter.
One thing I have to ask is, when you see the show finish and you see all these politicians and people sitting on their seats going, oh, jolly good and stuff, are any of them remotely interested in the
We had
music?
breakfast with them.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, William Hague's quite a character, actually.
Yeah.
I think he sort of he's quite blokey. Yeah, he was alright.
Yeah.
Oh no, Lord Levy is a very interesting person.
He used to run a record label, didn't
I
he?
always find it slightly odd when someone who is supposedly slightly left of centre in their politics is also actually quite wealthy and a lord, but nevertheless he was an engaging and interesting person. We were all sitting in different parts of the table, so Steve was sitting by William Hague, I was sitting by Lord Levy, you see, so we're talking to different people during breakfast, but I think it's all credit to people who are actually rather busy in their lives, that they're prepared to hang around after a show like Andrew Marr's and sort of participate in a social event for 3/4 of an hour. That's actually pretty. I think Lord Levy was going off to play tennis or something like that. Yeah, but it was interesting anyway.
I did meet Lord Levy many years ago when he was managing the foundations. Do you remember?
Yeah, he did. He had a big record company.
I was a government employee then. I had to sort out his taxis for him.
The foundation.
Yes.
Wow.
Right. So anyway, getting back to more serious musical things. What's your next stop after here?
You're going back to Sidmouth this week?
Yeah, tomorrow. Beautiful days in 2 weeks.
Beautiful days in 2 weeks' time. We've got a fairly reasonable break now for a week. Steve's going on holiday. I'm taking my favourite ship sailing the week after next. A combination of traditional boat sailing and music workshops for 8 or 9 people. So taking the boat Pegasus down from Plymouth to Falmouth for a week. We'll do music workshops every single night and have a bit of a jolly time and so on, and then sort of hammer back, hopefully not impeded by Hurricane Harold or whatever, to do the Beautiful Days Festival, which is another of our local events near Exeter. It's quite a big event. Nominally it's hung around the Levellers. In fact, Levellers Management run the festival. It's a great event, and we are on just before Jethro Tull.
Aha.
That'll be interesting.
Right, okay, well thanks very much for your time, and
Thank you.
fantastic set this evening, really enjoyed it.
Good fun.
Thank
We
you.
enjoyed it as well. Thank you.
Cheers.